I don't normally record videos, and so this is not going to seem like a professional type of thing. You know, I've traveled from one coast to the other, and been a lot of places in between. And I just got to ask, there are so many people that are in these terrible fucking situations. Terrible situations. I mean, I spent a lot of time living in the ghettos, traveling the streets. You know, you can even see here I've got all my belongings in my car because I'm a traveler. I traveled around and I learn from the world and I observe people and I watch them and, well, the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. I gotta ask, are you guys okay with this? Everything that's going on. I mean, are you okay with how things have turned out? I remember when I was a kid, there were dangers in the world, there were threats in the world, but the people resisted those threats. The people themselves kept the streets clean, and I remember a couple of times when I got whooped by my neighbors for being a pain in the ass. I was a little shit. People don't do that anymore. And everybody just minds their business. Well, I mean, look around you. We've got drug epidemics all over the place, shootings, stabbings, people dying left and right. You've got mothers that kill their kids or sell them, let them get raped, you know. And, I wonder, are you guys okay with this? I mean, really? And I believe that change can come. And it's not going to be through legislation, it's not going to be through regulation, it's not going to be through punishment, and it's not going to be through shame. It's going to be through personal responsibility and accountability. It's going to be from all of you guys out there taking back your neighborhoods. You take back your neighborhoods. You clean up your street. You know where your local drug dealer lives. All right? Now, I get it. Sometimes they're tough. Sometimes they're armed. Sometimes they've got knives or guns or they've got their homies that have their back. But I gotta tell you, the power of the people is immense. You show up at that trap house, 20, 30 deep. Bring your mothers, bring your fathers, your brothers and sisters, and you tell them that you don't want them there anymore. Some of them, they're going to lash out. There may be violence. But don't you think that it's worth it? Don't you think that it's worth that risk? Cleaning up your homes, cleaning up your neighborhoods, cleaning up your towns. I mean, this is a war. This is a war. And in a war, there are casualties. And is that risk, the thought that you might potentially lose your life, that you might potentially die, is that enough to make you mind your business? Is that enough to shut you up so that you pretend like you don't notice, so that you continue on your day to day? You go to Starbucks, pick yourself up a nice frappuccino, driving through town, kind of bitching about the traffic, it's a little heavy today, listening to one of your favorite tunes. The whole time you're lost in your thoughts, and you don't notice that you just drove through 20 blocks of shuttered buildings, dilapidated apartments, homeless people, people living at bus stops. People living out of shopping carts. Crackheads everywhere. And you just don't notice. Because you're stuck in your own thoughts. Lost in your own thoughts. Me. Thinking about work. Thinking about your boyfriend. Wondering where your girlfriend is. And you don't even notice. So I gotta ask, tomorrow when you go on your day-to-day, when you decide to get up and go to work or school or whatever it is that you may do, I ask that you just look around. Just look around at what you see. Start in your neighborhood, your apartment complex, your street. Start there. Look around and ask yourself, am I okay with this? And then get in your car, drive to where you're going, and as you do, look around and ask yourself, am I okay with this? I guarantee that at some point, the answer will be no. And only together can we make it through this. We're a lot of people. We are a lot of people, and we can make a difference. Maybe I can't. Maybe you can't, but we can. And it's not that hard. We just have to stop minding our own business. You just gotta say, I'm not okay with this. And then you gotta do something. So, I've been avoiding making any videos for quite some time, and I feel like I have to. I feel like I have no choice. I have to start making these videos and asking these questions. And I invite anybody to come and have discussion with me, discourse, ask me questions, insult me if you'd like. Doesn't matter to me. It's all progress because it means that you and I are communicating. And that's how we form a we. And together, we can end this. We just have to care. I'm out.